I cast your fucking awesome replays. That's right, it is time to cast the Appeasement ICYFAR. We have game number 1 here, where players had to use the policy of appeasement because war is terrible and it's horrible. It creates victims in the millions, not just those on the front, but those behind it as well. Working hard, having rationing, seeing their sons go off to war and disappear. It's terrible, and that is why we had to have players play for a week where they had to just do everything they could to try a non-military action to sort it out. They had to go to at least 50 to 60 workers, giving their opponent a chance to not attack them, saying, come on, mate, don't attack, let's not fight, before they were allowed to build any army units. Only at the last moment, as Hitler was literally fucking taken over all of Europe. Those of you who know nothing about history or World War II, you've got no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Don't worry, guys. Go to a Google search. You'll get like 1 in 26 of the references today. You'll enjoy it. Don't worry about it. Guys, up here in the top left in the red, it's Katsuro, who apparently is sending SCVs all over the friggin' map. I like it. Up here in the top right-hand side in the blue, unawares that his opponent is playing the ICYFAR challenge, it is Sam. So I'm pretty sure Sam is just a regular ladder Joe here, trying to do a normal build. And I feel like Katsuro has said, look, now we might need to give up our main base. We might need to go full Neville Chamberlain here, as I see Jax is pointing out, and just give up the main base. So let's go build another base over there and another base over here. This might end up being the Czechoslovakia, maybe the Austria. Could be one of those, you know, one of the things you just gotta give over just to see if the fucking maniac fucking blue leader over here is gonna stop it just acquiring one more base, you know? Just one more. Maybe if we give him one more base, he'll stop trying to murder us. We're gonna see how it works. Katsuro taking another expansion out on the map as well. Oh, this is gonna be fucking juicy. I cannot wait. I have no idea what league this game is. There's always gonna be people asking in chat, guys. I got no fucking idea, man. I got no idea. I don't look. I don't care. I'm not even going to open the APM tab to give us any indications. I just want to see some beautiful, beautiful games. I mean, ICYFAR is never about rank. There's always people like, oh, I think I'm too low level to get an ICYFAR. Fuck no, mate. When we get a bronze or silver replay, it almost always gets in as long as it follows the challenge because they are juicy. You know, this, even when we do Masters or GM games, there are just stupid things going on. And that's the whole point of ICYFAR. We create a different brand of StarCraft where players' brains explode. And you guys have got to stay tuned because the last game of today has Harstem submitting a replay against Lambo on the ladder. How friggin' sick is that? We've got pro gamers playing the Appeasement Challenge later today. It's going to be sick. Right now, Sam has no idea that Katsuro is doing this. Is about to finally scout with this Reaper and is about to get very, very confused. Goes in, is like, oh, better get out. Don't want to die. He might have a Reaper out. That's not an orbital. There's no barracks. I think he's got to be thinking there's a proxy or something, surely, right? He's running away. The Reaper's freaking out a little bit. He might not have even looked at it, you know? You guys know when you just scout, but you're like, nah, I don't really look at it. I just go through the motions because my brain switched off because I had a long, hard day at work and I'm not actually paying attention. I think Sam might be in those shoes right now. Yeah, he's chilling. Okay, he's going to look for a proxy. He's going to take a bit of a look-see. Not bad, not bad. All right. So anyways, if you guys want to get your replay in for next week, don't forget it is Christmas time. It's holiday time. And the challenge is Santa Claus, or Santa Cunt, as I like to nickname it. Drop as many gifts on your enemy's base as possible. I want to see you. I was just telling a story before, you know, I want the little drones, little pros to be like, oh, Santa's here. Except instead of a beautiful fucking brand new action toy ready with its like fucking electric laser gun and shit, no, it's a widow mine and all the children are dead. Like, we want to see that level of Santa Claus gifting the mineral lines, gifting the bases. Lots of drops, lots of doom drops, storms, widow mines, all the fun shit. Get in on it. Send me your best replays. And I know we're doing the show a day late this week. We're doing it 1 day late next week as well. So you've got a full week to get those replays in, as per usual. Info's in Twitch chat, ! Discord, even if I am not live. So, guys, has he scouted it? Oh, my God. He scouted down here. He didn't scout anywhere else. He's so confused. Fucking Hitler Terran over here has no fucking idea what's going on. He's like, yeah, it's fine. You're on 1 base. I'm on 2. I should be good. He's not even building any defense as well. He's got, like, a Marine. Finally about to get a siege tank. Holy shit. He comes in. He's like, what is this? What do you do? Oh, the drilly boys! The drilly boys are like, get the fuck out of me, base. A mule goes down. Oh my god. Hitler, you piece of shit. He drops a mana mule. Fucking Hitler, man. Oh my god, what an asshole. Hitler over here is just being a massive douchebag. Oh, the drilly boys are like, fuck you, Hitler. Get the fuck out of here. We've got like, I don't know, man. I feel like these drilly boys are like, we don't need Nazis. It's like the Antifa SCVs up against the fucking Hitler Reaper. He's like, yeah, fuck you. Hitler Reaper doesn't realize his opponent's on 3 fucking bases. Katsuro's massing barracks, but is still only at 45 workers. Is like, okay, this Reaper's being a bit of a dick, bit of a Nazi. He's trying to shoot me workers, me drilly boys. But I need to hit 50 workers before I'm allowed to build army, and yet has stopped building workers. You've got to keep building workers, Katsuro. You're only at 45. You can't build army yet. Come on, Katsuro. Just 5 more workers. Oh my god. Katsuro's making orbitals. Finally, SCV production starts up again. Meanwhile, Sam just chilling in his corner of the map, going for the standard 3 barracks factory into the 3 starport transition. Because remember, guys, each production building can only build 1 unit before you stop producing out of it. We call that the Sam macro rule. It's just been coined here. I like it. Is that a fucking fusion core? 3 starport battlecruiser? Alright, okay. So for any of you who don't know too much about World War II, Hitler and the Nazis created some real fucking amazing weaponry, right? Like, I'm talking Hitler was like, we're just gonna get the next super gun, it's gonna fucking win us the war. They spent so much money and time and resources developing, like, the sickest tanks for that time. You guys, go look up fucking, like, Tiger tanks and shit, even, like, the Panthers. Oh my god, like, they are beastly. They are amazing. They are incredible. And, I mean, the American tanks, the British tanks, they were shit in comparison, right? It wasn't until, like, you know, they had to develop special anti-armored rounds and stuff to properly pierce their armor. Before that, they would always have to find, like, the weak spot on the rear of the armor, try and get the fuel tanks and shit. It was like, whoa, these tanks are incredible. Big problem. You can spend all your money developing this amazing weapon, but they're still incredibly expensive to manufacture. Incredibly expensive. So you can have a couple hundred of the sickest tank. If your opponents know how to mass produce 40,000, even if the tanks are shitter and there's like a 1-to-5 ratio, it doesn't matter. They've still got like 20,000 more tanks than you do. Doesn't fucking matter. And I feel like Sam is in danger of that happening here. By the way, the engineering-based scientists were betraying him, so Hitler just executed a few with that Reaper. That's why he was attacking that. And now he's going 3-port BC, whilst directing all resources away from marine production, regular tank production. He hasn't built any of his base army yet, and he's just going straight for Tiger tanks. It's fucking maniacal. It's insane. Not only that, but he hasn't even scouted that Russia has moved their production over the fucking mountains down here. They're building a look at this, it's the fucking Red Army. It's the literal Red Army over here. They might not have any tanks just yet, but you guys watch that Enemy at the Gates movie? Jesus Christ, we're gonna have a Stalingrad situation, okay? Every second Marine doesn't even have a gun. He's just got like a couple of bullets in his hand, but he'll pick up the gun off of his comrade next to him that's dead, and he's gonna roll the fuck out of this Sam player. Even if Sam's got battle cruisers, mate, there's just gonna be too many Marines. Sam's like, that's fine. We're gonna invade France. France is shit. They're just gonna surrender. But in this case, France has actually had like 16 years to build up a defense, and they've got stim packs. I knew those French were degenerates. You guys ever been to a French nightclub? You would know. These guys just love the drugs, and apparently their trigger fingers were itching because Sam has to run away, pull back down the ramp, and the main base is held. France isn't even going to have to capitulate. What kind of shitty reenactment of World War II is this? Oh my god. Sam's coming in, he's like, you've got a base. Interesting that you've got all this on one base, but fair enough. Little does he know, the Red Army is coming back to sandwich him between a wall and a hard place. He's like, I'm breaking through, I'm breaking through. These two Marines are like, whoa, what the fuck was that, man? What the fuck was that? Little do they know, Katsuro has about 400 million dudes. Where that came from, in come a couple of Tiger tanks. They're like, haha, we're bringing the Third Reich. We're gonna be evil bastards and fucking murder everybody. But, you know, there's a bit of a Soviet counterattack on the way. 4 Marines run in, they say, guess what? We found your weak spot. You can't shoot at point blank range, can you, dickhead? That siege tank goes down, back at home. These Marines, they're like, fuck fighting these tanks. Let's just counterattack, man. That's That's fucking scary. These BCs are insane inside and also around of the membrane. The Red Army charges. They say all of our lives are fucking worth it. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here, you dirty, dirty fucking bastards. This Liberator's like, I don't even know which way to face. I'm a dumbass. It goes down. And in comes the big fucking gigantic wave of red. I mean, the appeasement strat at the start, it's kind of interesting because I feel like Sam didn't even attack during that time or scout what the fuck was going on. But it did delay the inevitable shit show of a game that this has turned into. And now Katsuro here, in true World War II fashion, hasn't even given combat shields to these Marines. It's like, you know, it'd be a pretty good investment. They're like, nah, if the soldiers think we care about them too much, they might stop fighting as hard. So we're gonna just, no. It's alright. The man next to you can be your shield, you know? If the guy next to you dies, just grab a dismembered arm, pick that up, hold it in front of you. It'll probably block a little bit of shrapnel. The Marines are like, I don't know if that's really that good. I feel like you guys don't value our lives that much. I mean, first of all, you were willing to sacrifice a whole bunch of our bases and people just to try and appease these fuckers. Now we have to fight them with subpar equipment. Oh my god! Look at this fucking crazy Nazi technology. One BC barely goes down, but the rest is still up. And Sam still has a mining base at the third, still has a base in the main. These SCVs can get back to mine. Up against Katsuro. He's just taking a third down here. Still mass unupgraded Marine, but a bunch of starports in the main base. Vikings being built. Vikings, the natural predator of the BC, if you can get enough of them up. But those BCs are not going to let this happen. They're like, mate, nah, oh shit. Oh my god, they're fucking right up against that green wall. It's okay. Okay, I thought they were going to get stuck there. Here we go. Are the Vikings going to be microed? No, they aren't. Okay, that's... Well, welcome to Dicktown, Vikings. Sorry, see his mates. Now, I don't think Sam has realized, though, where his opponent's bases are. He's like, yep, those Marines clearly all came out of one base. I still have no fucking idea what's going on. I mean, what even is America? I've never heard of that continent. Across the ocean down here, though, there's about 400 billion dudes, and the D-Day landing is preparing right now. They're getting ready, they're practicing, they're fucking just kind of preparing, loading up their guns and shit. I mean, okay, France did end up getting wrecked a little bit here. They took the brunt of the fucking German assault. I mean, we give France a lot of shit, but let's be real. They did have to deal with some fucking crazy shit. Meanwhile, everyone else had about as much time as they possibly could to get their shit together. Yeah, okay, there we go. France has been flattened, and right now the Nazis are like, let's go find another fight. We can't possibly lose. We're gonna fuck everybody up. I mean, tanks would actually be amazing. But what I really admire about Sam's play, let's show the control groups real quickly, is, yeah, F2, A move. I like it. You know, has queued up an A move to go look for some bases. Still has not realized that the opponent is massing up on your fucking doorstep. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Ugh. More Marines on the way, more Vikings, more starports. There's so many bases. This is like 3 bases. Holy shit, all the depots have been rebuilt. And, oh, he sees it. He sees it. A unit goes up there and dies. Sam's in panic mode. Let's go to Sam's camera, gang. Let's go to Sam's camera. He's like, I'll siege me tank. The Marines and Marauders are going to fucking run away. Bunch of pansies. The tank's like, get back over here. Help me defend, man. Help me defend. We're still on his camera. He's staring. He's like, are you coming up here or not? Are you coming up here? No, you're going over there. Shit, you're going over there. Get the fuck out of there, battlecruisers. Get the fuck out of there. No! There's too many of these fucking armies, man. Get the hell out. The tanks get out of there. One BC does teleport back to safety. It's got 16 kills. It says, hey, what's this over here? You've got the entire fucking corner of the map. This might be problematic. But you know what? I've got tanks. I've got Marines. I've got a BC. Surely all I need to do is siege me tanks and A move. All I need to do is siege me fucking tanks. I need to siege me fucking tanks. Oh, no. Oh, fuck me. No stim. A tank finally sieges. These units do end up actually going down there because they all got clumped up in that space. Oh, my God. The micro on both sides is incredible. The drilly boys come in, though, and it seems like the civilian charge is too much in the end. The drilly boys do end up holding the line. The Vikings land, and that might be it. It seems like Sam here just being a bit aggro in the face of an opponent who didn't even want to fight. They were like, nah, man, take our land, it's fine. And Sam was like, let's fucking go, mate. But in the end, the powers that be, those that love peace, will murder all of your people to force peace upon you. Katsuro coming in, the Viking land, says, yeah, how about I appease your urge to turn into a bloody scrap heap? I am gonna fucking destroy your base. Single units popping out one at a time, probably the scariest thing possible. Popping out of a barracks, having 20 dudes with their guns pointed at your head, going, hey dickhead, how about a nice trip to Dicktown? GG, well played, Katsuro. Exactly the sort of strategy I wanted to see in this challenge. Just go take a bunch of bases in the corner at the start, assume your main's gonna die, except in that game, the main didn't even die, because the opponent wasn't the most interactive of sorts. Had the plan to go to the 3 starport BC, did get away with it. Congrats, Katsuro. I hope we see some games where the opponent actually kills their main a little bit faster, but nonetheless, an exciting game. Say Katsuro with an angry Japanese accent? Katsuro! That's not angry, but that's just like the... yeah. Katsuro. Katsuro. GG, Katsuro. Thank you for the replay. Let's get the next one, gang.